Welcome, Aries. This is going to be your reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Anybody with strong placements within the sign of Aries, or anybody who is simply drawn to the energy of Aries. And I apologize if I'm looking all over the place. I usually do recordings on my phone, and I'm starting to do them on my computer again because I'm doing too many to hold on my phone right now. And I don't really know where the camera is. All right. So just know that this reading is for you. I am so glad that you are here. There are healing codes transmitted through this video. If you are open to receive them, simply state that and open up your heart. And ooh, I'm feeling that as a clear energy here, the energy of opening up your heart. So we're going to see what else Spirit has to say for my beautiful Aries right now. This is a timeless reading, but I am channeling this reading during a certain period of time, and I may reference things that are going on astrologically or energetically at this particular time. I'm feeling the 12-12-12-21 gateway, especially relevant for my Aries who are going to be finding this during the time period that I am filming this. And there's something with that heart opening, that heart activation. We are about to experience a Mars retrograde that is going to go from the 6th of December until the 23rd of February, with the shadow all the way until the 1st of May. And that video I'm going to be putting out shortly. So keep checking for that if it's not out when this video comes out. That may be relevant for you. It's not happening in Aries. You had your retrograde. Mars is your ruling planet though. So even though it's not in the sign of Aries this time, it's in Leo, another fire sign. You're going to be feeling this because it is your ruling planet. And back in 2020, you had a massive Mars retrograde in your sign. So there may be connections from that time period to now, but the energy of Mars retrograde in Leo is very much about the heart space. It's about opening up that heart space, as well as many other themes. And we'll see if any of those come up in this reading. So we have the Three of Wands as your first card out here. And I believe this deck is called the Classic Tarot for all those who are interested. Let's get a couple more here, but this is waiting for something, preparing for something. And also it says overseas opportunities on this card. I am actually feeling that for some of my Aries, you may be having an opportunity to travel in the near future, or you may already have an opportunity coming up. Then we have the Lovers coming out. This is Gemini energy here. I just did a reading for Scorpio, and the Lovers card came out in that too, interestingly enough. So let's see. Some of you guys, it's a choice or a decision that you're preparing to make, or that you're going to be needing to make very soon here. We also have Mercury, as I'm recording this, Gemini's ruling planet, in retrograde in the sign of Sagittarius, another fire sign. So a lot of action in the fire sign. So you're probably feeling that in general. Just all this fiery action going on here. Some of you guys may be manifesting love as well. You may be preparing to meet somebody, in that you are putting that energy out there to the universe, that you are ready. Some of you guys might actually be meeting somebody in your travels, I'm feeling, if you do have a travel opportunity coming up. We have the Knight of Swords. This came up in the Scorpio reading too, so some of you may resonate with the Scorpio reading. That did turn into a love reading. There was a lot of interesting stuff there regarding people from the past and healing wounds, or current relationship patterns extended from the past extending into the current relationship. So if any of that resonates with you guys, you might want to check that one out. But I'm feeling like some of you are going to be meeting somebody when you travel abroad, or you've been preparing yourself to meet somebody. And some of you, this doesn't necessarily have to do with love specifically. Maybe you've been preparing yourself for something else, whether it's this trip, whether it is something else, some sort of goal, or something that you've been striving towards, that you've been wanting to achieve. But then when the Knight of Swords comes in, there's action, right? Things are happening. Let's get a little more clarity on why the Knight of Swords is here. I feel like somebody may be coming towards you with some type of offer, whether this is a job offer, whether this is definitely could be a love offer for some. And the Magician, but it's an offer of something that you've been trying to manifest or create. This energy is coming through. This opportunity is coming through. And you've been preparing for it, so you are ready. So when this opportunity finds you, know that it's finding you because you did the work to make yourself a vibrational match to it. You did the work to draw it into your reality. And when it comes, it's going to come in quick. So for those of you where this is a manifestation that you've been preparing for quite some time, it may have felt like there really wasn't much happening, and then all of a sudden it's there. And this is really interesting timing too as I'm recording this, because like I said, Mars is getting ready to go into retrograde. And this is a Mercury card, the Magician here. And we talked about Mercury in retrograde too. So it's interesting coming in retrograde season. We did just have that powerful new moon in Sagittarius. And we do have the sun, as I'm filming this, in conjunction with Mercury, actually, on the Great Attractor, which is making people very magnetic. So if you guys are finding this around that first week of December when I'm putting this out, know that that's a major manifestation gateway. And if you're finding this at a different time, because this is timeless, I feel like there's a powerful manifestation energy in the air right now as well. So you could be drawing this thing into your reality, retrograde season or not, anything else notwithstanding, simply because the energy for manifestation and creation is ripe. And like I said, you've been preparing for this. You've been preparing yourself energetically. You may have also been preparing your physical world for whatever this is. Judgment. So this is a time of action. This also can stand for reconciliation. It can stand for awakenings. It can stand for redemption. Interestingly. But I feel like this is really, overall, this is a call to action right now. And there's some sort of rebirthing in some area of your life that's going on at this moment. That's a Pluto card. We have Pluto, as I'm recording this, just entering the sign of Aquarius. And most people finding this video will probably find it in the next 19 years, which means Pluto will still be in the sign of Aquarius. So this is a powerful energy with Pluto in Aquarius here. And I believe that Aries, I believe that you are in, I want to say it's a sextile energy. It's either a sextile or a trine energy to Pluto and Aquarius. So that's a really positive, empowering aspect. There's an empowering energy. It's one of the empowering energies, whichever one it is. Check out the Pluto and Aquarius video. I go into the different signs and sort of the energy, the energetic signature of the connection that they have with Pluto and Aquarius. But I feel there's definitely a rebirthing here. Like this is launching you into a completely new phase of your life. And Spirit's saying, when this energy comes in, it for some of you, it almost might take you by surprise, just because I feel like you've been preparing for it. Some of you for so long that when it comes, it's almost like a shock, and you're like, well, what do I do with this now? Right? Like, I almost wasn't expecting it because it's been so long. For some of you, this is actually something that you manifested a long time ago, that it was like a delayed response because it was like sitting in queue in the ethers, but it wasn't the right time for it yet. And now all of a sudden it is the time, and you're kind of like, whoa, okay, this is here. Like, now what do I do? It was like I got so used to the energy of expecting it, but not, it was like I was in this energy expectation for so long that I forgot that like it was actually might happen, right? It was like I was just in that energy of waiting and getting comfortable almost in that energy of waiting, which is an interesting for Aries, because you guys generally are not comfortable waiting for anything. But with this, it was like, it almost was like a comforting, like, yeah, it's coming. And now all of a sudden it's here, and you're like, okay, so like, so that's where you may be questioning if you're ready. So like, my main purpose for doing this video is to communicate to you that you are ready. All right, we have Temperance here with the Three of Swords. Yeah, for some of you guys, it was healing that had to happen. This could be from some type of past heartbreak. Doesn't have to be a romantic heartbreak. Could be anything that a major disappointment, betrayal. There was something within your heart chakra that had to clear. in order for this manifestation to be able to come through. Yeah, then we got the Tower on the bottom of the deck, and then it cut to the Knight of Wands there. So yeah, coming in hot and heavy. Coming in hot and heavy, and in some ways really turning your world upside down. If any of you are traveling recently and you do meet somebody on your travels unexpectedly, I'm really interested to hear about that. So come back to this video and let me know. Anything else that Aries needs to know here about this? We got your own card, the Emperor, coming out. This is all about leadership, authority, discipline, focus, practicality. This is also something that you've been learning and cultivating. Your pure energy, and I say your pure energy because no sign is ever pure in its expression, right? We all have different aspects within our charts, other planetary energies that are influencing the way we express any of our planets, right? However, like pure Aries energy is more the like, let's jump right in. It's really more of like this, the Knight of Swords energy, or like the Knight of Wands, which is similar in energy to the Knight of Swords in many ways. It's like that, that let's go, let's do it, kind of charging head first. And so you had to learn how to temper yourself. You needed to learn this energy of discipline as well. So if this is something you've been working toward for a while, there was that energy of needing to really step into your personal power and learn that energy of perseverance and discipline. We got a lot of major arcana coming out for you guys. So this is a big transition you guys are going through. Whatever this is going to change your whole world. All right, we have the Moon here. So this is the mystery, the subconscious. But what I'm seeing here is premonitions. That's what's standing out to me. So I feel like you guys have been having premonitions. So for some of you, I know I said that this was going to take you by surprise, and it still is in a sense, but you've been feeling something building. You may not have known what it was exactly, but you've been feeling like something was coming, something was going to happen. You may not have connected it to this thing because, like I said, for some of you, it's like you've been working on it for so long that it almost feels like it will never actually arrive. And some of you even forgot about this completely. But you've been feeling something coming. Or maybe you've been having a premonition about a certain circumstance or event. And maybe it's been causing you some anxiety, especially if you didn't really know what this thing was. You just felt that energy of something building. And what you were feeling was this manifestation making its way towards you in the physical plane. Also, trust your premonitions right now. Trust the ways that your unconscious is communicating with you, that your higher self is communicating with you. Look for the signs. We have, of course, the Moon here as well as the pillars. We have the lobster, or you could also say the crab. It's a lobster in this card. Also the wolves or the dogs. The howling. There's something with howling at the moon. I don't know who that's going to relate to with that energy of howling at the moon. Could be just like the energy of that, right? When you just, it's like that recklessness and abandon when you howl and you just give yourself over to something. Then we have the Six of Wands and we have the Nine of Pentacles. So this is success right here. This is victory. This is recognition, achievement. This is really beautiful energy. This is something that you achieved for yourself, though, with your own hard work, with your own dedication. And I think this is also just another reminder, like we said, about that energy of how you put in the work to get this, to draw this into your reality, whatever this was. And it doesn't necessarily need to be the work. Like if it's a career thing, maybe you put in the hours, maybe you put in the, you invested yourself in that way. Maybe you invested money in this thing too. But it could just be the investment. And I don't mean just as this dismissive. It could also be the investment in your own healing, in your own well-being, in overcoming this grief, this sadness, clearing this energy from the heart chakra. And if you guys are still waiting on a manifestation and it hasn't come in yet and you're still feeling that heaviness in your heart, reach out to me if you want an energy session or any of the different things that I do. Be open to receiving the codes through this video that I mentioned at the beginning of the video that can assist with helping, unlocking, and opening that heart chakra. Yeah, there's love coming in. There's connection. There's something. For some of you guys, this is definitely romantic love. For some of you as well, this could simply be another soulmate or a kindred spirit that you are connecting with. And it's another type of soul love, right? But there's definitely love here. There's definitely deep fulfillment in whatever is coming in for you. Even if this is a career thing, I feel like it's going to bring in love or connection with kindred spirits as well. That's like part of the whole package deal that's going to be coming your way. Or something about the manifestation of this career or this opportunity is going to connect you to those people as well. And it's this energy of unblocking the heart. Didn't we mention that at the beginning of this video? Unlocking or opening your heart. This is what Spirit wants you to do. There may be one final layer of clearing that needs to happen around the heart chakra. So take a second, breathe into your heart, be present in your heart, and make this a common practice where you take 3 deep breaths. In the in-breath, feel your heart chakra expanding. On the out-breath, feel that energy just infusing through your being, that energy of love, that energy of healing. Just breathe into your heart whenever you can. Do this in meditation. Simply focus on your heart chakra. Breathe in to your heart. Allow your heart to expand with your breath, right? And just feel into that heart center and feel into whatever emotions come up. This is going to be a really simple way to start releasing whatever is left in that heart chakra that needs to heal. Just do that. You can do like the 4 breaths if you want. Breathe in for 4, hold for 4, breathe out for 4, whatever feels. And isn't that fun? The 4 of Wands is like the twin flame soulmate card in the deck. So that's really interesting. That I was thinking about the 4s. The number 444 could be significant for you as well. That could be a sign for somebody listening to this. And 4 is that energy of stability, of building and creating that foundation. But it's like, don't get caught up in the stress and anxiety and block out your blessings. Especially this blessing, because you've earned it and it is meant for you. Don't reject God's blessings, which are really your own blessings that you've curated and cultivated through all of your healing work and all the effort that you've put in, right? Because we are all God. Yeah. I think that's the final message here. Don't block your blessing. Open up your heart. Do that final bit of work if you need to start clearing, healing, and releasing that energy within your heart chakra so that you can be open to this beautiful blessing that is ready to come through for you. As I was cutting the deck, I saw the 4 of Wands as one of the cards, as well as the Page of Wands. And we also had, I don't know, something in reverse there, the Ace of Swords in reverse. So if there is clarity or confusion, work on those breathing, those heart exercises to release that confusion. Don't let your ego get in the way. This is why you need that mind-heart coherence. You need to really be centered in your heart, because your ego is going to run away with you. It's going to start telling you, oh, no, you can't trust this. This isn't right. Whatever, this person's going to screw you over, this, that, and the other thing. So you don't want that ego interference. You want to really be able to read the situation and jump into it with your heart, with your whole heart. There's that 4 of Wands on the bottom of the deck there. All right, that's your final sign. I love you so much. I'll talk to you soon.